Hey everybody, Matt here. So typically on Friday, I do a video that's a little bit more in depth. I do my research and things like that. I didn't do it Thursday night, which is what I should have done, and I was like, I'll do it Friday morning. And this morning I went to mow the lawn, ran over a cable, got wrapped around the inside of the lawnmower, couldn't cut it with any cables we had here at the house. Decided to go to the store and get some stronger cutters. When I pulled out, my back rear tire was completely flat. So then, had to get that fixed, had to fix the lawnmower. And yeah, so it was quite a day and it took pretty much all the day. So I didn't really have time to put together a normal video, but I did to kind of like make the day up for myself. Decided to go to Half Price Books and Josey Records here in Kansas City. And I figured, you know what? I found some interesting stuff today, so I'll share it with you guys and do a little haul video. So the first things that I got were at Half Price Books. I picked up a copy of H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds and George Harrison's biography, I, Me, Mine. War of the Worlds obviously needs no introduction. Classic sci-fi novel by one of the greatest writers of all time. I actually started reading it on my phone, but I liked it so much, I was like, I really want a physical copy to finish it off. I pretty much read the entirety of the first part, so I'm going to read the second part in the physical format. I, Me, Mine I've been looking for quite a while. It's George Harrison's autobiography and touches a little bit on Beatles stuff, but mainly just focuses on his interests and what he thinks is interesting in life. Everything from race cars to India to gardening. It's a really cool book. I've looked at it a couple times, and I'm excited to finally have it in my collection. So let me show you the 3 records that I got at Josey, and there's something really interesting in here, so check this out. The first record I got at Josey was the Muppet movie soundtrack, and I couldn't believe I didn't have this in my collection, but I guess I didn't, and pretty much speaks for itself. Soundtrack to one of the greatest films ever made, with music by the amazing Paul Williams and Kenny Asher. And I love this movie. I love the songs, and I'm excited to finally have it on vinyl. And now for something completely different, the Monty Python Flying Circus TV album here. And this one I'm really excited to listen to because there's a lot of great bits from the TV show on here. And I keep looking at like the stuff on here, and it's like the fine print, and it's just crazy, all the little things that are on here. Delicacies such as crunchy frog, cockroach clusters, anthrax ripples, and frozen albatross on a stick mentioned on this record are probably obtainable from Monty Python Enterprises. And then you've got all this other stuff. It's not this record, but there's another Monty Python record that really messes with people, and maybe I'll do a video on it one day. But the gist of it is Monty Python made a record that, depending on how the needle fell while the record was spinning, it would play something completely different. So it was a record that made you think you were going crazy. So that's the second thing I got, and here is the final record I got. I always make sure to check the bargain bins, and this I found in the bargain bin for $3. This is a Black Sabbath 12-inch multiple single release. I guess you would call this a EP. Yeah. This was released in 1982, so it was the same year that Live Evil was released. So Ozzy wasn't even in the band anymore. And I guess this was just put out, I don't know, just for the sake of putting it out. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. But this is a British release. And originally I was just going to pass this by, but I'm going to go ahead and take this out here. What really made me make the decision to get it was the fact that it is printed on clear vinyl, and it looks to be in pretty good shape. It's a little dirty, so I'm going to wipe it down, and we're going to see if this gamble of $3 pays off. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so in putting this on the turntable, I realized this is incredibly bowed. You can kind of see there, it doesn't really want to go down, but just by a little bit, so it might work. I forgot to mention the songs that are on here. We've got Paranoid and War Pigs on one side, and then on the other side, we've got Iron Man and fairies wear boots. So I've got it queued up here. So let us see if this works. And if it does, we should be hearing Paranoid. So let's see what happens. Okay, I think it's skipping. Yeah, that's definitely skipping. Well, let's see here. Let me try something. Let's get this, let's get the arm up there. And let's move her slightly over. And then let's set her down. Okay, let's try that again. Let's move her a little further in. Let's set it right there. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, it kind of works. I'll see if I can flatten her out, get her a little bit more clean, and see if I can't buff out that scratch at the beginning, but yeah, pretty interesting and pretty neat to have. Not a bad gamble for $3. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help support this channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out my old videos, and I will see you guys next week with a hopefully more professional video. Thank you guys so much. Good night.